Chapter 29. Sadie and I stand at the end of our driveway next to our bikes as we wait for Doc to return with his. I still can't believe we're doing this. I don't want to do this. We're not even sure it will help. I yawn loudly and Sadie shoots me a concerned look. I'm awake. Barely. I've been tired, but never like this. It's like all my energy is being drained out of my body. My muscles are weak. I'm slightly dizzy. My head hurts and it's hard to focus. But the sleep that's demanding my attention won't bring relief. Only terror. Permanent terror that I'll never awaken from. It's too quiet. The voices are silent, which in some ways is more horrifying than hearing them. It's like their mission to deceive and distract is accomplished. Where's Doc? Sadie asks worriedly. He should be back by now. I jump and my gaze flies to Sadie. What? Her voice startles me out of my troubled, murky thoughts. Doc, he should be here by now. He'll be here. Just as the words leave my mouth, I spot small white lights in the distance. I'm coming, Doc calls out. When he gets closer, I noticed he's wrapped with string of lights around the handlebars. He brakes hard next to us, breathing hard. His hot breath clouds in front of him. Sorry I'm late. He removes his backpack and tosses it in our front yard. I told my parents I was spending the night with you, so my mom had me pack a bag of healthy snacks. He rolls his eyes. And the Christmas lights? Sadie asks. We don't usually ride when it's dark, Doc says. We're already dealing with a dangerous situation, and we don't need any more accidents. Good idea, I say through a yawn. Ready? Sadie asks. Fear is so thick in the air I could eat it with a spoon. This will be the first time we've all been on our bikes together since the accident, and that didn't turn out so well. I exhale a steady breath. Let's play. We climb on our bikes and take off down the street. We decide to make this quick and just ride once through our neighborhood. There is no way to really recreate the game. We don't even have all the players. As we ride, fog creeps over the ground, swirling around our bikes. Doc's Christmas lights cast an eerie glow, lighting our path. The wind whistles through the trees as we pedal faster. The sound is mesmerizing, a haunting melody. My eyes start to drift close. My bike wobbles, and I jerk on the handlebars to keep from falling. Stay awake, Shane, I say to myself. Can't fall asleep. Not yet. My weak legs pedal faster, harder. I lean over my handlebars and try to lock in. We need to play this stupid game. Doc rides along Sadie. He reaches over and touches her shoulder. Tag, you're it, he says haltingly. He glances over his shoulder at me, then speeds off. Now Sadie needs to tag me. She slows down, allowing me to catch up with her. I glance over at her. A tear trickles down her cheek. It's okay, Sadie, I say. It's okay. She nods and angrily wipes away the tear. With one last look at her, I dig deep and take off. I stand up, leaning forward over my handlebars as I ride fast. The cold wind whips at my clothing. I hear and feel Sadie behind me. She catches up and reaches over, touching my shoulder. My skin tingles and I flinch. Tag, you're it, she says, and pedals away toward our house. It's done. My feet slip off my bike pedals, and I swerve wildly before I regain my balance and follow Sadie. A car suddenly turns the corner, and my stomach drops as memories of the accident resurface. The car's bright headlights momentarily disorient me as I steer closer to the sidewalk. The car safely passes. I stop to catch my breath and try to shake off the bad memories. My body hurts as if I'm feeling phantom pains from the memory of the accident. Suddenly, the hairs on the back of my neck rise. My gaze is drawn to the water gathering in the large pothole. Shane! Without realizing it, I walk my bike closer and stare down into the water. The small, gentle waves are hypnotic. Soft music plays. The lullaby. My eyes flutter, and I sway sleepily to the creepy melody. Slowly, a liquid form emerges from the puddle. A hand appears with jeweled rings on its fingers. It motions me closer. It's time, says the king. You've done so well, Shane. Bring me more. My eyes drift close. Shane! I jerk out of my trance, my heart in my throat. I catch my bike as it tips over. Shane! My sister cries desperately. My eyes swing from the puddle to Sadie, who's waving at me frantically from up the street. Something is wrong. I ride quickly toward her. Chapter 30. Doc and Sadie paced across my bedroom. They wanted to get safely inside the house before they told me what was wrong. What's going on? What happened? I sit on the side of my bed because I'm too tired to stand. Doc holds up his phone. His hand is trembling. You remember that call I got earlier? Yeah, I say, leaning forward to rest my elbows on my knees. It was Griffin. I guess he got a new phone or something, Doc says. It's Travis. I frown. What about him? He's in the hospital, Sadie says. Coach said something about Travis being sick today at practice. As I watch them, uneasy settles in my chest. Doc exhales a loud breath. Apparently his folks are saying he went to sleep last night and he never woke up. My jaw drops. What? Sadie sits beside me and takes my hand. He's alive, but it's like he's in a deep sleep. Her voice is muffled. My heart is pounding too loud in my ears. He was in my nightmare last night. Did I do this to him? My mind replays the fight with Travis yesterday. We wrestled around. The coin fell out of my pocket. He picked it up. I gasped. What? Asked Doc. I opened my hand and stared down at the coin. Travis held it at practice. I was so angry with him for touching it. I remember saying, "You're it." Sadie and Doc stare at me with wide eyes for a long moment. Oh, well, Doc clears his throat. I guess that answers our question. You can totally bring someone into your nightmare. Bring me more. I start. That's what he meant. What? Asked Sadie. The king. I heard him again. He said, well done. Bring me more. I didn't understand, but now I think he was talking about Travis. My eyes dart between Sadie and Doc. What if he can use me to bring in other kids? What if he knows what we're planning? What if I bring you in and you get trapped with me forever? Panic settles in and I start spiraling. Sadie grabs my shoulders and gives me a little shake. Listen to me, she says sternly. I jump, surprised by her harsh tone. I will not lose you again. I won't. We're doing this, Sadie says. Justin and Nia said we're stronger together. You need us. We're a team, says Doc. We're going into your nightmare on my to-do list this week. Or was going into your nightmare on my to-do list this week? No. But if that's what it takes to save you and other kids, we're doing it. We're going to be heroes. And I personally think the world needs more heroes that look like us. He puffs out his stomach and shoves his thick glasses up on his nose. I stare at my sister and Doc, amazed by how awesome they are. Monsters can take many forms. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, too. Doc kicks off his shoes and lies down on the blanket. He has position near the bed. He folds his hand over his belly. Now let's get this scary sleepover done with. By the way, I snore. Sorry, not sorry. Sadie reaches for the lamp on my nightstand. Wait, I say, pointing at the coin jar. We need to get the other coins. There should be 4 in there now. We have to return them all. Sadie searches through the jar until she gets all the coins. She shoves them in her pants pocket. I'll hold on to them. Are you sure? I ask. I got them, she says. I hate that she has to touch the evil, but I'm kind of relieved that I don't have to. I don't trust myself with more, and I don't know how they might affect me. The one I can't manage to release has caused enough damage. Sadie turns off the lights and climbs in bed next to me. She takes my hand. This time I don't flinch. I hold her tighter. Doc, give me your hand. I'm holding on to Shane, my sister says. Maybe that will keep us all together when we get into Shane's nightmare. I hear Doc shifting around, and I assume he's taking Sadie's hand. The beating of my heart slows. Darkness quickly creeps across my mind. You remember how I had a feeling this was going to be the best week ever? Doc whispers. Yeah, Sadie says quietly. This would be a really good time for us to win. And prove me right, he says. The heaviness of the moment suddenly descends upon me. I want to call off the plan. Run away as far as possible. But there's no safe place for me. Maybe for anyone because of me. I clutch the coin tighter. I owe it to everyone to play this out to the end. My body sinks into the bed. My heartbeat slows. I hope we can defeat the king. I hope I can get my life back. I hope I can keep my friends safe. I hope we wake up. I hope. Well, What do you guys think? I think they're going to be able to defeat him. Join for the next chapter. We'll see what happens.